So how do you get hired as a real estate agent? Well, the answer is you have to be better. We are in a skills-based market today, and if you want to be hired as an agent, you have to elevate your skills. In this video, we're going to uncover the secrets of the top performing agents. I'm going to share with you how they get hired when others get fired by networking like a pro, showcasing your expertise, and we're going to cover all the bases to stand out with your competition. It's not okay anymore to be average. You can't show up and fog a mirror and hope someone's going to actually hire you to sell their home or to represent them as a buyer. When you're done with this video, I'm going to give you access to a full 30-day training program on how to be a listing agent master so that you can be hired on the majority of opportunities where you have an opportunity to sit down and list a property. You see, differentiation means what is it that makes you highly competitive and different from everybody else? And it requires a combination of personal branding, a unique value proposition and positioning, and actually being better at determining your client's needs. You see, great agents make it all about the customer instead of all about them. So how do you stand out and then get hired on the spot? Let me give you a few things that make a difference to us. Number one is you have to decide to be a specialist. Today's consumer is trained to work with specialists in every area. When somebody has a medical issue, whether it's they need knee surgery or they have cancer, they go to the orthopedic surgeon or they go to the Cancer Institute. They no longer go to general practitioners for specialized needs. When you want your hair done, you go to a hair color specialist or a hair cutting specialist. You have a specialist for your nails. We have a specialist that works on different parts of our cars. We have specialists that do tinting and a different specialist that does detailing. You see, today the consumer's trained to deal with specialists. And if we want to stand out and we truly want to get hired, you have to decide which area of expertise you want to be a specialist in. Think about the seller that sits down and says, what makes you different? And you say, well, I do it all. I work with buyers. I work with sellers. I do my own admin work. I put all my own signs out and then I do all of my own marketing. I do a great job of holding all the open houses open, answering all my calls, doing all the lead follow-up. You just turned yourself into a generalist and it sounds like you don't have time to really take care of me. But when all you do is list my home and your focus is to get it sold, I might have a higher level of belief that your ability to do that is real. Specialization matters. So choose and become a true expert in the niche of the business where you believe you can make the greatest impact. Just be a specialist. Number two is if you really want to get hired, you have to offer additional services that nobody else is willing to offer. So what is the client experience or the customer services that you provide? Your attention to detail, your personalized service, the way that you communicate, the systems you employ to make sure you don't drop the ball, all offer a concierge level service to the consumer. And it makes it it makes every client feel like they're special and not like you're the only one that can do those things for them. The third is to really learn how to leverage your technology. Technologies, we've always said that technology is not going to replace realtors, but realtors who use it will. That is more true today than ever before. Artificial intelligence, social media, the tools and the resources that are available to us that change the game. Agents who know how to use them, give great prompts, how to create marketing strategies, and then implement them, have an unfair advantage on those who don't. So just become a master user of the high-tech tools of the superstars. Number four, if you really want to get hired, you have to create a strong personal brand. When someone says, I use Verl Workman, what does it mean to them? What does it mean to the consumer? Does it mean that your brand reflects your values, your work ethic, your personality? Your brand must resonate with a large audience and it has to be consistently represented across all the marketing channels in your online and offline presence. So think about who you are to the consumer and what your testimonials say about you. That brings up number five, and that is you got to showcase. Stories sell, and not you telling everybody how great you are. When you tell everybody how great you are, you're just being arrogant or conceited. But when your clients tell everybody how great you are, now you become a trusted advisor. Who do you want to be in this scenario? Stories and testimonials from your past clients. We put a heat map on our website. We started watching where people go. We have all about us and we have all about what we do, and then we have raving fans or client testimonials. You'll see that the client testimonials get clicked on 3 to 4 times more than who we say we are. People want proof from the consumer that you're great. So make sure you showcase your stories and your testimonials on all of your online and offline marketing. Number 6 is we have to demonstrate that we really are experts in real estate and we have a knowledge of the market and insights that others may not have. Our ability to look at the market and to demonstrate market knowledge is a differentiator. You can't just say when someone says, how's business? Well, it's tight. If you don't give real, true market insight, well, we're selling a lot of houses because we have a unique way of helping consumers move from being stuck to feeling like there's a solution to move forward. If you don't have great dialogue like that with great market knowledge, the consumer feels like you're just another agent or a salesperson with a pitch. Number 7, if I can encourage you to build a network filled with connections of people and build those relationships, including other agents inside and outside of your market, lenders, inspectors, not just any inspectors, pillar to post inspectors that are high quality, contractors, people that can do painting, not just contractors, but subs that can help your home, photographers, landscapers, people that put your house in the best light. Have a network of valuable connections that allow you to solve any problem in real estate and make the aspects of buying and selling a home on your shoulders, not the shoulders of your clients. Number 8 is we have to learn how to use emotional intelligence and strong negotiation skills to move our projects forward today. If you can't negotiate for yourself, how can your client expect you to negotiate for them? Our ability as agents to articulate our value and to be experts and be experts in negotiating not only for us but for our clients will be the differentiator. If you're willing to give away all of your commission and do your services for free, then how can the seller expect you to hold their price in a negotiation? You have to be strong, both negotiating for yourself and for your client. And number 9 is you have to realize that as good as you are, there's always another level. Continue to learn and improve and practice and develop your skills to be excellent in this market. Professional development makes all the difference in the world. Invest in training programs like Buyer Agent Mastery, Listing Agent Mastery, Admin Mastery, and even RAMP. I told you I'm going to give you access to some of our amazing training at the end of this video, and I promise that I will do that. But you have to promise me that you'll actually engage in the learning and do the work. And then last, tailor your pitch to personalize and professionally communicate your ability to solve the problems of the buyer or seller. You see, when a buyer or seller has concerns, that just means that they don't know what to do and they're looking for somebody that has expertise. So by asking the right questions, understanding what the real concerns are, and then providing real solutions, not slick dialogue to overcome objections, but real solutions to help them move forward, demonstrating that you've done your homework and you understand what they're looking for or what their family needs, you'll significantly increase your chances of being hired. You can differentiate yourself by being better at this business. Today, we're in a skills-based market more so than ever before. We have to be better. We have to communicate our value to our clients. We have to invest in online learning and development. And unless you're willing to do that, you'll be one of those agents we talk about that used to have their license. I want you to download right now the program called SLAM. It's Listing Agent Mastery. It gives you everything you need to develop your unfair competitive advantage, to distinguish and separate yourself in a listing presentation, to flat out dominate when you have an opportunity to list another home. Good luck as you elevate, and I promise you there's another level. The client's looking for your value, your expertise, and they're willing to pay for that expertise if you're willing to do the work to earn it.